Open your homepage right now. You've got 5 seconds. Can a cold visitor, someone who has never heard of you, immediately tell what you do, who is it for, and why they should care? If you had to think about that for even a second, your homepage is leaking demos. Let's fix it right now. Most SaaS founders spend months on their homepage, argue about fonts, test button colors, run heat maps, and still convert at under around 2%. Because none of that matters if the first thing a visitor reads doesn't make them feel like they are in the right place. The 5 fixes I'm walking through today don't require a designer, a developer, or a budget. They require a Google Doc and honest answer. You can implement all 5 this afternoon. So, read your headline out loud. Now ask, could any of your 3 biggest competitors say the exact same thing? Something like grow your business faster, the platform built for modern teams, work smarter, not harder. If it sounds like that, it's doing nothing. Your headline has one job. Tell the right person they are in exactly the right place. That means if it needs to include who is it for and what specifically changes when they use your product. Instead of the sales platform that scales with you, try help your outbound team book 40% more meetings without adding headcount. Same product, completely different signal. One makes a qualified visitor lean forward, the other makes them bounce and check the next step. Open your CMS right now. Rewrite your headline to include a specific outcome for a specific person. That's fix number 1. Let's go to fix number 2. Your sub-headline should answer the question your headline just raised, not repeat it, not expand vaguely on it. Answer it. If your headline says book more meetings without adding headcount, your sub-headline should tell me how. Narrative Ops writes outbound sequences for B2B SaaS teams based on your ICP triggers, not generic templates. Now I know what you do. Now I know how it works at a high level. And I have been reading for 8 seconds. Fix 2, make your sub-headline answer the how specifically. Now let's go to fix number 3. Get started, learn more, schedule a call. These are not CTAs, they are placeholders. They tell the visitor nothing about what happens next or why it's worth their time. The best CTAs on SaaS homepages do 2 things. They name the action and they hint at the value on the other side. See, a 15-minute teardown on your homepage is infinitely more clickable than book a demo because one of them sounds like something worth 15 minutes of my afternoon. Fix 3. Rewrite your primary CTA to name what happens next and why it's worth clicking. By the way, if you're watching this and your CTA currently says get started, drop it in the comments. Genuinely curious how many of you are still running that one. Let's go to fix number 4. Most SaaS homepages bury testimonials at the bottom, below the features section, below the comparison table, somewhere a visitor reaches only if they are already almost convinced. But social proof isn't a closer. It's a trust pillar, and it needs to show up before doubt sets in, which happens in the first scroll, not the 5th. Move one strong, specific quote above the fold or immediately below your headline block. Not a logo strip, a quote. One sentence from a real customer naming a specific result. We went from 8 demos a month to 31 in 6 weeks without changing our ad spend. That's the kind of sentence that keeps a qualified visitor reading. Fix 4. Take your best customer quote and move it to within the first scroll today. Now let's look at fix 5. Everything above the fold, headline, subheadline, CTA, one trust signal needs to earn the next scroll. Most SaaS homepages don't. They show a product screenshot, a generic headline, and a CTA that's asked for a 30-minute commitment from a visitor who just arrived 10 seconds ago. Here's the test. Cover your product screenshot. Does the text alone make a qualified visitor want to keep reading? If not, your image is a decoration, not a conversion asset. Fix your above the fold to work without the visual. Then the visual becomes reinforcement, not a crutch. 5 fixes, all doable today. 1. Rewrite your headline with a specific outcome for a specific person. 2. Make your sub-headline answer the how. 3. Rewrite your CTA to name the action and hint at the value. 4. Move your strongest customer quote above the first scroll. 5. Make your above the fold earn the scroll with text alone. Right? Every day your homepage sits the way it is right now, qualified visitors are leaving, not because they don't need what you sell, because your page didn't answer their question fast enough. These are not design problems, they are messaging problems. And messaging problems are the fastest thing to fix if you are willing to be specific about who you are writing for. If you have done all 5 of these and it is still not converting, the problem isn't the copy. It's the ICP underneath the copy. You're fixing the right words for the wrong person. That's what I dig deep in the deep teardown. I'll go through your homepage, your ICP statement, and your above the fold messaging and tell you exactly what's creating friction and in what order to fix it. Link is in the description. Next video, I'm doing a live homepage teardown, real company, real page, every fix applied in real time. So subscribe so you can catch the one when it drops. Thank you so much for watching. See you soon.